Hello, my name is Alex and today I will be presenting to you my analysis of TSMC. TSMC is primarily engaged in designing, manufacturing and selling integrated circuits and other semiconductors. In order to properly understand TSMC's position in the marketplace, some key aspects must be remembered. TSMC is a peer leader in both innovation and profitability, however it is ranking below par in terms of efficiency. Geographically, 70% of its sales come from the US, Asia being a distant second. Financially, TSMC has been posting constantly growing earnings figures for the last 4 years, which has been well reflected in its stock price performance. However, with recent uncertainty in the tech sector, a sound valuation of the company may prove problematic. Hold's default scenario warrants a price of nearly 260 Taiwanese dollars, 82% higher than the current price of 143. On the other hand, the market seems to believe that TSMC's better days are behind it and that in the following years the firm will be left with very little asset growth opportunities and falling levels of CFROI. At the core of these two polarized views stand the objectivity of the Hold valuation framework and the deteriorating market sentiment in regard to the tech sector. In order to assess the extent of the mispricing, we must first take a closer look at the reasons behind the market pessimism. China's increased competitiveness in the semiconductor industry, as well as Apple's smartphone sales slowing down, combined with high inventory levels and the depreciation of the Taiwanese dollar, are responsible for the market pessimism. However, we must go further and analyze the opportunities that lie ahead for TSMC, as well as the company's strategic adjustments going forward. First of all, there is a high probability that TSMC will exclusively provide the processors for the iPhone 7, which will positively affect sales growth. Moreover, TSMC is the leading innovator in its industry. Its cutting-edge technical know-how will be a great asset when tackling new trends such as the IoT technology, which is believed to be the main driver of the semiconductor industry going forward. At a firm level, TSMC has announced that it will now be focusing on improving efficiency as well as increasing its focus on the Chinese market. Both these adjustments are adequate according to the Hold framework. Pulling all these effects together, we conclude the following about the main drivers behind the CFRY levels within the Hold methodology. Asset terms will remain stable, sales are expected to grow in 2016, and margins will experience an initial decrease and eventually recover. Plugging these inputs into Hold Flex, we obtain a warranted price 19% higher than the current price. Although smaller than the initial Hold warranted price, it is still a significant price difference which is worth capturing. Thus, I conclude that TSMC is undervalued and the long position is advisable.